Um, I feel like I wasted my whole off day, but not really. I mean, I was hanging out with you, and we played No Man's Sky all day, like all day long. Like I got up like an hour ago to go take a shower and get ready for work tomorrow. I feel like I'm working so much, and like every day I dread going to work, but I'm happy to go to work because, I like making money and being able to pay the bills. But tomorrow I have a very long day ahead of me, and then I'll work right after that on Friday. And then I have a long work week next week. So,
Are you off the weekend?
yes.
Nice.
So I get 2 days off, which will be super nice. But before I get my 2 days off, I have 2 days on. And they are full shifts. So just got to get through them, it's whatever. It's never like horrible once you're at work. Like, of course, I want to get home and it's like I'm tired and my knee is still bothering me and my feet hurt and all that stuff. But it's like once you're at work, you're at work. For me, it's mustering up the energy to get up and go to work. And it's funny because like I've been complaining lately, like, oh, I'm so mad that they keep giving me afternoon shifts. Because I usually will like come in the afternoon and then like close, and like I sometimes don't get home till like 10:30. I think one night I got home at like 11. Which last night I actually was able to get home by like 10:15 or so, which was pretty good. But tomorrow I have a morning shift, so I get off at 5, which is nice. But then it's like, oh, I have to get up early in the morning. But you can't win for lose. Like, I'm always going to complain about something. And then all next week, while I close all this, or Friday I actually close, which is going to be fun again. And next week I am opening. So it's like those 9 to 5s. Oh my gosh.
It's an 8 hour
And
shift.
some to 5:30.
Yes.
But it's work, and it's what I asked for. I can't really complain that I have a job, because if I didn't have a job, then I can be complaining that I didn't have a job. And I have to say that this is still so much better than working with food. Like, oh my gosh, it working with food is absolutely horrible for anybody who has ever like worked fast food. And I've had the luxury of not working real fast food. Like, I've never worked at like McDonald's or like Taco Bell or
I
anything.
did 3 times.
And I'm sorry, but that sounds horrible. Like, it's such a thankless job. Like, I work, the only two food jobs I've worked is,
I'm like your hype man. I'm just like, yeah.
I've only worked 2 food jobs. Well, that's not true. I've only worked 2 bad food jobs. I've worked at Baja Fresh and stop. You're distracting me. I've worked at Baja Fresh and I've worked at Wingstop, and both of those are still technically on the fast food chain, but it's like both of those are on the fast food chain, but it's higher up, so it's like, not as bad, but oh my gosh, it was bad. Like, Baja Fresh, it had just opened up and it was just chaotic, and a bunch of other stuff went on there that I don't really want to talk about right now. And Wingstop was just, oh my gosh. You know what? No, I talked about Wingstop before, right?
I think.
In this, yeah, because we've been doing this for a long time, and I've talked about Wingstop. Horrible job. Anyway, I'm thankful for this job, and I'm in a position, the job now, where they pretty much let go of the people they're going to let go, and everyone who's there is there, and they're actually hiring on new people. And while I'm not like on the management team or anything, every single manager there has complimented me on my work and trust me in areas where it's like, it's nice, and it's like, oh yay, they trust me and they like me. But also it kind of comes with pressure, because it's like, oh well, we know Asia's gonna register, so hey Asia, replace this person on registers, and then they'll just leave me up there all day, which, whatever, it's fine because I know how to work the registers well. But it's kind of like, it would be nice to have some help. And then, you know, if something goes wrong, like even some of the employees go, oh, Asia, how do you do this? Or, oh, Asia, what do you do for this? And I'm like, you guys are kind of treating me like a manager, but I don't have that manager title. So that's interesting. But again, I can't complain. I'm thankful for the job and I'm happy to be working. I just don't feel like going to work.
The poor thing.
Yeah.
Well, I got fired, so you know what sucks? It's like I've been fired before. Not to take over your video. I've been fired. Shit, I've been stealing from jobs and they take forever to catch up with me and I get fired. I've never been pulled into the office and been told, hey, you're doing a great job here. We have to let you go. Oh my God, it's painful.
But you honestly, it's like it would be nice if you were still working there, obviously, but he was gonna leave as soon as he gets a guard job anyway. So really, what he's saying is, it sucks that he got fired before he was able to quit.
Because I wasn't gonna leave until I had other stuff lined up.
Yeah.
Ironically, though, it was like once we were done setting up the store, I had settled into this rotation of I got 16 hours a week. Kari got 16 hours a week, and then Asia was getting like a measly 10.
Mm-hmm.
But now Asia's getting like 25.
Yeah.
So it's like, honestly, we could get by. I mean, we'd be terribly scraping by.
Well, okay, you say scraping by, and I agree, but it's better than how this year so far, this is the first time we've been making money. I mean, it's been like hard, like nothing coming in, but somehow able to pay rent, kinda, sorta. But yeah, suddenly now it's like, hey, you remember how we were giving you like 10 hours? You know, here's like double that and a half. Like, and again, I can't complain because there are many people who work full time. They work 40 plus hours a week, and I'm only getting like I think this week I got like 24 hours, and like next week I'll probably get like 26 or 27 hours. And it's like, I mean, it's good, you know, and it's not a whole lot compared to a lot of other people. And like when he was a guide, he worked 10-hour days. So, you know, compared to the hours that he would get, I'm technically working like 2.5 days of what he would get in a week. But again, it's a completely different type of job than I'm used to. And while there is a lot of work to do, there are a lot of times where there isn't work to do. And I much rather work retail like this than to work with food and all the craziness that comes with that. So I'm going to go now because I don't want to talk anymore.